All right, perfect. All right, thank you so much for hopping on with Mindset with Millionaire Mitchie. It's truly an honor to be here today, and I'm truly grateful for you guys for hopping on. Today's topic is, what are you gonna master today that you didn't get to do yesterday? Right? So I want you guys to start being more focused now on what you want and start taking actions, right? And do what it is that you got to do. So, what will you do? Is the first question. What will you do? And what can you do today that will ensure your joy? Like, what are you going to do today to make sure that you're happy, consistent with taking action, and, being consistent with yourself? So, we got to start being more aware of what's taking out of our time and who we focus on and what we do in those times, right? Because what you're doing today, you got to tell yourself, what I'm doing today is getting closer to where I want to be tomorrow. And this is how you're going to accomplish these goals, right? These goals is not gonna accomplish by you not doing anything. These goals is going to accomplish once you tell yourself, what am I gonna do today to get closer to where I want to be tomorrow? Right? So it starts with you. And if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to become successful, if you want to have that dream body, it starts with you. You got to tell yourself, what am I going to do today to get closer to that? What am I going to master today that I didn't get to do yesterday? Right? Because at least we got the opportunity to wake up every single day to go after what we're supposed to get done. Right? So we got to be mindful, right, of the fact that everything happens for a reason. So if things that you want have not accomplished, it's because there's something within yourself that you have not done or you have not recognized and you don't want to recognize and you're still just contemplating it. So do less when it comes to mindset and become more. Stop thinking of the things that you didn't get done. Stop thinking of the things that could have, wish have. Stop thinking about that. Just get it done as in today. Master today what you didn't get to do yesterday. Right? And go ahead and change the world. Be that change, right? Be good at what you're good at doing. Become so good at what you're good at that there's nothing that's going to stop you from attaining those goals. So if you're good at, preaching, if you're good at trading, if you're good at working now, if you're good at meal prepping, whatever it is that you want to do and that you're good at, go ahead and get good at that. Right? Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I don't know what to talk about, but I gotta keep going. Thank you. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep pushing myself. Why? Because nothing is perfect. And if I don't push myself to get these calls done, I'm going to get back to that stagnant feeling as in like, damn, I didn't get to do it. Damn, I should have done it. Damn, that's all I'm gonna say. So we gotta stop saying to ourselves the things that we didn't get done and go ahead and do it, right? Go ahead and do the things that we want to accomplish. It's not going to be done for ourselves if we don't go ahead and get it done. So, sorry. So you got to ask yourself, what are you going to do today to get closer to that person? Get closer to be what you want to be. Get closer to how you want to get closer to that future you. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do, right? For me, it's like, be the servant leader that I'm meant to be. And I always used to say, like, damn, I am one with God. And lately, God is guiding me to live as an example to help others to come as one and love one another, right? And I had wrote that before and I saw it again. I'm like, let me say that again. Why? Because we sometimes don't realize what we say sometimes. So if you say, I'm going to live as an example, God is going to use those words and use you as an example. And that's exactly what he does with me, right? He uses me as an example to show up and lead. I don't know what else is that he wants me to do, but I'm pretty sure that it's something big. Why? Because I keep being told that, and I guess it's the intention and the burning desire that I have to really impact people's lives. Like, I really have it in my heart, and I really would love, and I will impact people to shift their perspective, to believe in themselves, to love themselves, to know that you are capable of changing your life once you start shifting your perspective as to what I got to do to get that done, what I have to do within myself to believe in myself, to stay consistent, to go ahead and attain that. But you cannot say so much and do so little. You have to match that same level of it as if what I'm thinking and what I'm doing, so you can achieve that. And another thing is, you cannot tell people what to do if you're not doing it yourself. And that's something that throughout the years of being an entrepreneur and my journey in becoming a motivational speaker, right, I realized that no matter how much I preach, if I do not take that within myself and I don't apply and I don't show up as a leader, as a servant leader, no one is gonna do it. Why? Because people do what you do. Eventually they will follow. And I will love and encourage you guys to do the things that you love to do so that the people around you could go ahead and do it. And I am so excited with so much blessing that God is blessing me this year, and the opportunity and the people that I'm surrounding myself with, that is really going to change not my life, but my family's life. The people that are not yet here, that are will come, that is the new generation. And I am so excited because I was telling my best friend, I'm like, I feel that God made us with a purpose to be in our family. What is that? To lead, to show them that it's possible, to break that generational curse, right? To break that generational mindset. Because people say poverty, but it's the mindset that got to change first, right? And yes, you. And at the end of the day, you have to really like push yourself. Even if you don't want to, you got to push yourself. Why? Because it's something bigger. There's something bigger that needs to get done, and it has to be you. And if you don't get it done, you know what? God is going to use someone else to get it done. And that is the most sad part that I wouldn't want to accept. I wouldn't accept that. Why? Because I want God to use me the same way he thought about me from the beginning. He's like, I'm going to use her. I'm going to make her impact. I still don't want him to change his mind. I don't want him to take a no. I don't want him to pick someone else. I want him to still pick me, right? To go ahead and do that change that I'm supposed to do. And I'm going to do it some way, somehow, and with his help. But I got to be consistent with myself first. I got to show up for myself first to be able to lead and help you guys to do the same. So make the move before you are ready. Before you're ready, make the move. Why? Because the moment will never be right, and you have to start, right? If you snooze, you lose. So what that means, that if you wait for the perfect time to come, you're never going to achieve it. I have been procrastinating to start my podcast, and I'm looking at my notes since 2020. And it is crazy to think like, wow, 3 years passed by so fast. Have I done it? No. Why? Because of the fear of starting. So you got to start. Regardless of where you are, you got to start. So how can you start? Right? Make the move without even thinking how, when, would, could have. Just do it. Why? Because everything will flow, and you will discover already what you know about yourself and what you're supposed to do. You will discover it later on. That you will discover that it was always within you. You just stop yourself. You are the one stopping yourself to get that happen, to get that done, right? So whatever you need will come as you go. Everything you need is already within you. So stop doubting it as if, damn, I don't know if I'm going to succeed. If you have not started, don't expect yourself to succeed if you have not started, right? The same thing with these calls. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being transparent. Sometimes I do these calls and I be like, damn, who's gonna listen to them? Damn, nobody's hopping on. Damn, right? But that's not really gonna help me succeed. Eventually, there's gonna be someone out there that's watching this, is gonna share it with 10 more people. And that's the importance of this, right? It's not, oh, let me get this done for certain things. No, just do it because someone out there needed that message. So regardless of the fact who and when and how, the fact that I show up and I did my part is what matters. And that's what you guys have to do. You got to take action, right? Because if you don't take action, there's someone out there that needed that information or needed that love or needed that support that because if you decided not to show up, they didn't get to receive that. So let's stop wasting our time. Thank you. Let's stop wasting our time, right? Not doing the things that we're supposed to do. Let's stop wasting our time. Our time is more valuable than anything else. Why? Because time will pass and you're going to look back and you're going to say, wow, I didn't do nothing with my life. Why? Because you didn't think that you was capable of doing it. So you have to think, I have to start now, eventually, some way, somehow. If you don't prepare for the quantum leap, right, you will not find out. You don't need to be prepared. You don't need to be prepared as in when and how things will happen. You just got to start, right? Move on your dream, build momentum. Once you build momentum, you're going to start realizing like, damn, everything is just flowing. Why? Because you're not thinking about how and why. You're just taking action. And something beautiful just happened this week for me, that I took the action even though I was so scared. I took the action and now I see the outcome. Like, damn, I got so many opportunities just because I went ahead and took the steps. What I did next, took the second step, another blessing. And I cannot wait for the third step, right? Everything takes time. You cannot go ahead and want to jump to 1 to 10 without you taking the initiative of even taking the first step. So don't rush the process. What I would say is, do not waste your time waiting for the process to come. You got to put in the work every single day. You got to take action. So look inside for opportunities. Look inside and look around you, that the people that have what you want, right? Because we got to stop wasting our time with people that don't have what we want, right? Because we're just going to keep in that stagnant feeling. We're going to feel like, damn, I'm not going to do nothing with my life. Damn, I'm not doing anything. And you're going to feel like that for the rest of your life if you don't take action within yourself. The opportunity and timing to perform, these are in you, not in your situations, are in you. So you got to think, okay, if I really want to become successful, I got to take the action. I cannot wait for my mom to take action. My mom is already the age that she is not going to go ahead and do it for me. She already gave me she brought me up to this world, right? And she did what she had to do. I came with the heat. I was just like, came in with straight facts. And you know what's the funny thing? That I felt like I wasn't prepared for this call. I felt like I didn't know what to talk about. But God does what he's supposed to do when and how he wants it. So I'm talking naturally, like I'm talking what comes to my mind and how I feel and what I really want to share with you guys and inspire you guys and encourage you that you gotta start, right? I said that in the last call. So all my calls has a way to really go together. Like, its last call was stop being and start doing. And today's call is, what are you gonna do today to master today that you didn't get to do yesterday, right? And it just goes back to everything will flow. Everything in life will flow the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be doubting or stressing yourself or worrying about something that you don't know that would happen. And you gotta take action, right? Because the time will never be right. Time will pass, people will pass, and at the end of the day, you really gotta sit down and think like, am I doing what I'm supposed to do today? And I'm getting things done today, right? Like, really think about that. Really think about that. Like, this isn't about taking a big risk. It's about giving yourself a big chance. Remind yourself always about that. It's not about taking a big risk. It's about giving you the chance, right? Giving yourself a big chance. What? To succeed, to get closer to the person that you want to be. If you stay comfortable, you're never going to succeed. I have stayed comfortable 5 years being an entrepreneur, thinking that I had to risk and I did everything. And in reality, where I'm in the same situation I was, but not mentally. I grew mentally so much. I became so wise and open-minded with so many things that was taught to me. But as in my life, it's not where I want to be. And I know that this is not my final destination because I got to do something about it. This year, I have to do something about it. This year, I cannot sit around and just say, as in just speaking out loud, like, yeah, I'm gonna become a millionaire by the age of 30. I'm gonna be 30 in a few months. So it goes to show that if your words doesn't match your action, you're never gonna achieve that. You won't, because we stay comfortable thinking that God is gonna give it to us just like that. God gives us what we ask, but we gotta take action. We gotta take action, and everything comes within that voice within yourself. Something within yourself is gonna say, yo, it's enough. I'm enough. I'm tired of this. And you're gonna go take action. You gotta go and do what you have to do, right? Your dreams, your desires, the thought that carry the message to find your own magnetic force has to start with you. Go be yourself, right? Because if you're not yourself, you're never gonna feel like yourself. And we become so stressful because we know we can't do it. That's the funny part. We know we could do it. But it's not about doing the things. It's about doing the thing in a certain way. Last call I said, everything affects everything else. So the way you do one thing, the way you do everything. So the way you even do your morning routine, this is how you go about it with everything else. So the way you do one thing, the way you do everything. And you got to remind yourself and come away like, damn, I haven't succeeded in this and that. Why? Because I'm not consistent with what I'm supposed to do for myself. So imagine yourself not being consistent to go ahead and catch a meal. How are you going to catch a meal? How are you going to become a successful millionaire if you're not even consistent with doing your morning routine? If you're not even consistent with working out, if you're not even consistent with eating healthy, you got to start small. Why? Because once you become wealthy mentally, not everything's going to be the same with how it used to be when you started. So you got to start some way, somehow. You have to start some way and somehow. How? You stop doing the things that is stopping you from doubling your money, from doubling your income. So you know what's stopping you. Nobody needs to tell you. You just got to go ahead and take action, right? Ask better questions so that you could grow and prosper. Ask yourself questions. And like I said earlier, right? What will you do today? What can you do today that would ensure your joy? What are you doing today to get that is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow? How are you going to master today on the things that you didn't get to do yesterday? So in reality, the only person that is stopping you from succeeding is yourself. It's no one else but yourself. So you got to get ready to be yourself. Rewire yourself to create a habit or change a habit through repetition without doing it for 21 days. I encourage you guys, and I would love for you guys to hit me up in DM or in Telegram. Hit me up. Once you do it after 21 days, create a new habit, or you stop doing a habit for 21 days. I want you guys to hit me up after those 21 days. And I encourage you guys to start today. Do not wait for tomorrow, because you're not sure. You're not even sure that tomorrow's gonna happen. So start today with a habit that you want to change or you want to stop. So you gotta do this for yourself. You're just responding. You're gonna hit me up to let me know, like, yo, Mitchie, I did it. But I want you to know that I'm gonna keep you accountable, because I want you guys to know that you're capable of getting it done. And it's just about starting, right? You have to start. You don't have to be great to start. You just got to start to be great. And how can you become a better you every day? Become more observant. Notice everything that surrounds you, right? The world is full of examples, ideas, words, wisdom, and mistakes and experiences. You got to become aware of what you're doing every single day. Be aware how and when you do things, and how does that help you grow, right? Think about that all the time. Think about that all the time, right? What is that I'm doing today that is affecting me? What is it stopping me from making millions? Am I growing or am I stagnant, right? Become aware of what you do, right? Collect ideas and thoughts that tend to evaporate from your mind too fast, and try to capture them before it's too late. Write them down and sketch them every single day, right? You have to go ahead and write these ideas down. Once you write it down, you're believing in them. Once you write it down, you're planning something to go ahead and take action. Do not write something and not take action about it. Write it down and say to yourself, I'm going to get this done. I have my own list of things that I want to get done that I wrote down as I was just doing something. I said, I need to write this down ASAP. And sometimes my download comes when I'm showering, when I'm not thinking about anything and I'm just focusing on showering, right? Everything comes to my mind. I said to myself, damn, I want to remember when I come out the shower, right? Because once you're not thinking about anything else, everything flows. You become creative with ideas of things that you're supposed to get done, and you can get it done, right? Another thing is read a lot. Reading is probably the best investment that you could ever do for yourself. Devote at least 30 minutes per day to reading. Have a book with you always. Learn something new. Learn about money. Learn about something that's going to help you grow mentally, right? That makes you feel like yourself, right? Find things that are interesting in reading. Read it, right? Because you're now expanding your mind to something that you're not used to. Let me tell you guys, I was not a person that would love to read. Oh my God, I was not. But when I started my journey of being an entrepreneur, I started saying to myself, why I said I didn't like to read if I never even tried? Why am I saying this out loud without me even trying? I went ahead and I read my first book, Atomic Habits, How to Change Your Habits. I said, wow, I'm proud of myself. I finished. You know, you got to keep yourself accountable. Don't wait for other people to keep you accountable. Keep yourself accountable. Another thing is analyze your day. Before going to bed, spend 10 minutes analyzing your day. Consider what things you manage to do well, the mistakes that you have made, because we are not perfect. Start analyzing them and write them down. Become aware, so now, tomorrow, you know what to do and not to do. These sound so much, but you got to get it done. Why? Because it's going to help you in the long run. It's not going to help me. It's helping you change that habit for 21 days, right? And even if 21 days pass, you're already in the habit to do it every single time, right? Last is start writing. The biggest value of a good writing skill is that it cultivates a discipline, right? First of all, it disciplines the mindset, the thinking. Your thoughts will with ease to be random and chaotic. Like sometimes we think about so many things and we're thinking so fast that it's hard for us to write. But once you get into the habit of writing as you're thinking, you're going to automatically structure yourself and discipline yourself to do the things, right? And remember, there's always going to be ups and downs. But you got to remain consistent no matter what. Consistency will pay you much more. No matter how you feel, you got to stay consistent. No matter what's going on, you got to stay consistent. If you stay consistent, you will succeed in the long run. So think about this. If you stay consistent for 6 months, let's not even take it too far. Let's start with 21 days. 21 days, stay consistent on creating a new habit that you want to do for yourself. After that, make a plan for 6 months as to what you're gonna get done in those 6 months. Stay consistent no matter what. I have been consistent doing these calls now for 4 years. And there's days that I stop because I allow the negative thoughts come into my mind and stop me from getting it done because of the situation and everything that was around me. And even with myself, I stopped myself from getting it done. And sometimes people even ask me, why are you even doing these calls? You don't get paid. Why are you doing this? And sometimes that makes you question, like, why am I even doing this? But deep down, I don't let that affect me. Why? Because I know why I started doing these calls to begin with. I didn't do these calls to get paid. I didn't do these calls for no clout. I do these calls because I want to do it. Because I feel like it is powerful to just come up here and share my mindset and how I can help you grow to be a better person. Like, it comes really with who you are and the intentions that you carry to be better and to do better and to change the world. But I can't expect other people to change the world, but I cannot take the initiative to change it myself. So in reality, I know that God sees what I do and I don't do it with nothing in return. I just want him to help me impact people as much as people I can so that they could go ahead and do the promises and the purposes and the missions in their life that God placed them to do. That's all. And God made you on purpose so that you could go ahead and do the things to make this world a better place and to help other people to get to where they were supposed to be, right? And remind yourself, you got to be addicted to bettering yourself. Always, like, I am addicted to growing. I am addicted to just change. Once you have that mindset, even if you feel stagnant one time, you're going to tell yourself, nah, I got to change. I can't stay like this. And you're going to get out of that situation. And I'm speaking for example, right? Everything I speak about, I don't speak about just because. I speak about because I go through things like this. And I always said, like I said earlier, I am one with God and I'm his servant leader. So he now is going to use me as an example to lead. And I got to be impeccable with my words, right? Don't spend another year doing the same thing. Make this the year that you're going to go ahead and do the things that you were supposed to do last year. Now, you didn't get to do it because you were so scared to start, right? And I want you guys to always remember, you're doing this for you. You're not doing this to show nobody anything. You're doing this to show you that you can do and you're capable of getting it done. Always remind yourself of that, right? And what you focus on multiplies. So if we want to achieve great things, we must be intentional to focus on the right things, even when chaos arrives. We got to be intentional, guys. Let's wake up every single day with an intention that we're going to go ahead and get things done. I'm gonna go work out, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna go do food shopping, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna go spend time with my family, I'm gonna get it done. Why? Because you're setting the intention to get it done. You're setting the intention that no matter what happens, you're gonna stay focused on the goal. And that's what I want you to work on. Focus on the things that will multiply you, right? Where if you're not intentional with your thoughts, then our human natural self is going to focus on the problem than finding a solution to that, and instead of finding a creative solution. So it's naturally for us to think negative. It's naturally for us to think like, damn, I didn't get it done. Damn. But if you focus on how can I get it done, you're going to get it done. That makes sense? So be intentional with your thoughts as well, right? What you focus on will multiply. When you focus on your problem for too long, they will begin to feel big and overwhelming, and you start to stress yourself, right? When you allow your problems to be louder than your voice, you lose sight of hope and possibility. And it happens to all of us, and it's okay because we're not perfect, but now you are aware as to like, damn, it's happening. I can't change it. What can I do to shift my mindset as to how can I get it done and give myself hope that I will get it done, right? Because feeling is a secret. It starts with how you feel, right? And it's important to acknowledge the problem that exists. No good can evolve from focusing on your problems. So it will not change your situation. It makes things better or shift the atmosphere and path the way of a breakthrough, right? Like right now, I said to myself, like, I don't want to do this call. I don't know what to talk about. And I'm focusing really on the lack of not knowing what to talk about. Automatically, I got to download as in like, talk about this. And honestly, I'm just going with the flow. I just want to be able to make sure that I'm speaking what I'm supposed to be speaking. Like, this is something meant for you to hear. And I don't think things happen just to happen. It happens for a reason. So just push yourself through the situation and tell yourself things are going to get better because I'm shifting the atmosphere. I'm shifting my mindset to get a breakthrough, to get things done, right? And here's a good thing. The problem that you face, while there are roadblocks, they cannot stop you from the future and from the blessings that God will give you. Understand that there's a reason why you're going through a challenge, but learn from it. Do not say to yourself, damn, you acknowledge it, but you're not becoming aware of it. Become aware of it and say to yourself, do I really want to go through that again? What is it I got to learn from this? Am I learning my lesson? Am I changing something of my own self that I've been wanting to change that I haven't gotten time to change? And just say it. Is it worth my time? Is it getting me closer to the person I want to be? and just be straight up with yourself. You can't bullshit yourself. If you don't take the initiative to even become aware of the situation, I'm guaranteed that you're going to continue living the same life forever. And that's not the purpose of this. The purpose of this is to help you shift your mindset as to how can I get my life to the next level, right? Because your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. You're not going to go through what you're going through just because. You're going through the situation because God wants you to acknowledge, damn, shorty, what are you doing? You want to become a millionaire? Let's get there. Let's do it, right? Take action. Be surrounded with those people that have what you want, that have the knowledge, right? And just do the work. Stop being so scared. I was so scared of taking action that I see why I'm not where I want to. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Right? So this year, God is going to guide me and he's going to keep me focused on the things that I'm supposed to get done. And how to manifest? How can you manifest that? How can you manifest the things that you want and you will achieve? Decide what you want. Number one, decide what you want. Number two, feel the energy of your desire. Feel it. Feeling is a secret. 3, visualize your desire. Every single day, wake up and visualize yourself being that. 4, release limiting belief. Release that limiting belief that you have that is stopping you to get that. 5, believe in your ability to manifest. You got to believe it. You got to have faith. You have to understand that you have to have faith without seeing it in the physical world and know that it's possible, right? Hey, so you got to understand that you got to take action, inspire action as well. Number 6, take inspired action. 7, allow the process to unfold. Everything will happen the way it's supposed to be. You don't got to worry about that. Just take the action and do your part. Eventually, everything else is going to happen without you expecting it. You're just going to be like, wow, God, thank you so much for getting it done. Thank you so much for never giving up on me. Because I'm going to tell you something. God will never give up on you the way you give up on yourself. You give up on yourself first before anything else. So do not ever take for granted and say to yourself like, damn, God didn't. No, God will never give up on you. You give up on yourself and you think that you're not capable of getting it done. So this is something that you could tell yourself today, starting today, and say, I plan to look my best self I ever looked, make more money than I ever made, love myself more than I ever did. And I promise you, you're speaking into existence how you feel, and what you're gonna do is gonna get done. You're gonna achieve that, right? And it is up to you. Remind yourself, it is up to you to succeed in your business. It is up to you to stay consistent with yourself and your dreams. It's not up to nobody. And do not compare yourself with others, and do not wait for others. The time will never be right. People's gonna do what they gotta do for themselves, and they're not gonna think about how is this gonna make this person feel. No, you gotta think about yourself and your dreams, because you're wanting to live that lifestyle. It's not gonna get done by you waiting for others to help you. You gotta help yourself, and you're gonna have to surround yourself with people that have a growth mindset, right? Remind yourself of this always. Do it for yourself, by yourself. You got to get things done. You got to stop wasting time, because the time will never be right. You just got to go ahead and just start. Once you start, things will start to flow the way it's supposed to be, and God will give you everything you need, the tools, the people, the abundance mindset, the consistency within yourself, because you took action. I hope that this call was very helpful, and I encourage you guys to take the initiative to really start doing it for you. Actually, so what can I do to make this a better day? What will this help me get closer to my dreams? How can I make myself happier? Right? You got to become aware with asking yourself questions, right? Because things are not going to get done for you if you don't get it done for yourself. So I hope that you guys enjoy this call. It was truly an honor to have you guys here. and listening to this beautiful message that I hope that it really impacted you to do something today to change your life, to get you closer to what you're supposed to do. And continue to be great and continue to believe in yourself, because you have to start somewhere. And God got your back. You just got to take the initiative. You got to take the action. He got your back and he knows what you want. You just got to believe that you're able of getting that. So thank you so much, guys. I will be posting these videos up in my YouTube channel and in my Instagram. Follow me on Millionaire Mitchie, and also on my business page, which is Mindset That Movements, that I also put positive quotes. And thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys for always taking the time to listen. You know, take the initiative to start. It starts with you and it ends with you. Have a blessed day. Bye. Bye, guys. It's my pleasure.